Whispers, Ilse. Hi, sweeties. I went to the beach the other day and I collected some sea glass, although because this is not coming from the sea, you would call it lake glass, I guess. And I have collected lake glass or sea glass in the past, and I made a few videos with that in the past, I believe, as well. And I actually still have all of that sea glass because my ultimate goal is to make art with it. So I have some jars here, some jam jars with some sea glass. This one has like a light blue color sea glass in it. Just a jam jar. It's light blue. And then I have another one that has white sea glass in it. And I have green as well. Something that's a bit more rare on the beach here at Lake Ontario is blue, so I don't have a lot of blue. And I have some blue in the little baggie there because I started a little project with that, so I want to keep the little pieces together. And then I also have some sea glass that is more like gray. So I have those like gray brownish almost. So I have that in this jar. And since I have so much of that very light blue colored sea glass, I started a second jar for that. This is a little bit darker, as you can see. It's such a beautiful color. And then I also have brown, which is from mostly beer bottles and stuff, which I have in this jar. So yeah, it's quite a collection of sea glass. And since I picked up some new sea glass, I have to now sort it by color so that I can properly, how do you say that? Properly divide it by color so that I can put it in the appropriate jar. And I have another jar here with, you can see there's like different colors in here, but I don't know what the point of this was. Maybe it didn't fit with the light blue and the white and the turquoise. Maybe that's why I have it in here, but I don't know. I would have to compare the colors to really see the difference because it's very hard to see the difference. So I pointed a light on here so that hopefully the camera picks up the colors, and I think it does. So you can see some green and some brown. I found two tiny pieces of blue, some more like light blue color. So yeah, we're just going to sort this out. Actually, I just realized that I actually also used to have some red. Let me see if I have it in one of these jars anywhere. Because I have two spears that I found in the past. I think that is in one of my other boxes. blue. Blue is such a beautiful color. Yeah, so let me just take the brown now. Depending on how thick it is, it might have a different color. But if you hold it against the light, you can actually see that they are all the same color. I always have a lot of fun collecting sea glass, but the water at the moment at Lake Ontario is still very, very, very cold, so I only did it for 10 minutes. Dog hair. Video wouldn't be completed without dog hair somewhere. I find it very relaxing to sort out sea glass by color. This was a very dark piece, but when it's wet, it's easier to see. When green, blue, and brown is wet, it's a lot easier to see, but it's harder to see the white and the light blue sea glass when it's wet, especially white. It just almost becomes invisible. Tiny, regular river rock. The pillow of my chair is squeaky. It's fake leather. It's, I think, a synthetic material. So this is another one that I believe is actually a crystal. It's not sea glass. So yeah, we have different colors. We have light blue, then the more turquoise kind of color, and then we have white. So I'm just going to sort out those colors now as well. This is the more turquoise kind of color. This little piece. And I don't know if you can see this, but this is more like that brown gray color, and then this is light blue, so this is also not white. So there is still 3 different colors in here. So yeah, this is more like the more brown kind of color. Yeah, I think that's about it for that. And then we have the very light blue This looks kind of like light blue, right? I think it does. But if I'm not mistaken, this little piece is white. This little piece is white as well. This one and that one. Oh, it's just so hard to see. What I want to do one time is just take everything out of my light blue jar and just see if it's actually accurate, because there is so many variations of these colors that are so close together. Extremely hard to see. I think that's it. I think this is all light blue. This might be white. Yeah, I think that's it. So, yeah, so this is the amount that I found in 10 minutes. The rest of the sea glass that I have in these jars, many hours went into that actually. I found this beach glass, sea glass, in a spot where there isn't a lot of sea glass. If you go and walk to the other side of the beach, there's actually way more there. And I think it has to do with the fact that there is more rocks. But it could also be possibly just, people hang out on that side more frequently. So the chance of littering is also bigger. But, yeah. So my ultimate goal is to make art with this on a canvas, because that's what I would really like to do with it. I always like beach themed type of art. I just gotta get the materials to do it, because you need like special glass glue so that you don't see the glass, or so that you don't see the glue through the glass. I don't know if you can see what I'm trying to do here. Just trying to make a little heart for you guys. It's not entirely even, but it's kind of hard because I'm looking at it upside down. So there's my little sea glass art. So that was it for my sea glass sorting video. I know that a lot of people have requested in the past for me to do a